Magavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Aracher Galudirthan, the head of Divide and Conquer, and welcome to, as promised, the fourth and I don't know which potential number Let's Play campaign, but this will be of the Vale of Anduin, sought after and requested greatly by many people. Second only to, say, the Misty Mountains or Dol Guldur, as people wanted to see what the campaign was like in the centre. Obviously, with the Northern Dunedain, I was away up here in the dark green, covering Éothéod. With Umbar, we're down in the south, and with the 4 episodes of that Dol Amroth campaign, which was really just to highlight some of Dol Amroth's late game features. And of course, with the Dorwinian campaign far in the east, we don't really have anything in the centre. So we're going to go with the Vale of Anduin. I've not shown these screens before to anyone, so I thought I would just run through them. Somewhat of a vanity trip, as the strengths, weaknesses, and entire campaign descriptions were all written by myself. But we can look through that. Our best unit are the Éothéod Knights. Not strictly true, the Carrock Guardians are probably better, but the Éothéod are more readily available, and with that factored in as well, they take the top spot. Our strengths are ambush, dependable defensive units, skin changers get their own mention, and we have a versatile roster, which is true. We cover all bases: javelin, range, cavalry, and infantry. Weaknesses, however, of course, are we have low-level overall units, especially elites. Regional training restrictions hamper most of our construction and recruitment. We are surrounded by enemies, this is true. And we have low-level smithing. We also have construction restrictions, so there's that to think about as well. In these little campaign descriptions, it's worth noting that the final section is just a snippet of something related to that faction. So, for example, some of you were talking the other day about Dorwinians mentioning in the books. And so at the base here, you'll be able to see that this is pretty much all we know about Dorwinian. The heady vintage of the great gardens of Dorwinian, a land of vines in the burning south. That's one of the few things we know about them. Similarly, with Cand and with Enedwaith, they have very similar. Apologies for the stutter there. My computer's only just turned on. They have their own little bits of snippets there. But we are today Anduin. I will be playing on very hard, very hard. That's how the game is designed to be played. That's how we do all the balancing. It is considerably easier, even on a single difficulty level lower. So do keep that in mind. No battle time limit. I don't like seeing the CPU moves, as it makes turns take about a year. And I manage all cities because I think that was one of the most interestingly absurd features of the game, and serves almost just to make the game a little harder. I will do long campaigns, so we've got to take all these regions and defeat Mirkwood and the Misty Mountains, which is not really that long at all, let's be honest. The short campaign is just Misty Mountains and 15, so we'll take it on the long. I've turned off my videos, so I won't have to skip anything. It will just naturally go into the loading screen. The Vale of Anduin are the ancestors of the Rohirrim, those that remain behind, mingled with some woodsmen from the western borders of Mirkwood, the boughs of Mirkwood, as they may be called, and, of course, mingled with the Beornings. But the Beornings are in decline, the skin changers, as they are known, taking Beorn's name, being Beornings, but overall as well, they're known as skin changers. I did the faction overview video, as I have said, and this, as I say, this video will go up, should have gone up about an hour after the release of the overview video, so it links in straight away. And this is our starting region. From Framsburg in the south, named after the great worm slayer of Fram, we slide down through our capital of Selleberg, supported by Meithelberg, Fenberg, Dwinberg, Roskabel, meaning brown village, and Forodrine, with, of course, Leotholt in the forest. Brief point to mention, just to reinforce it all again, DH, written like that, is always pronounced like a th. It's called a voiceless TH, which means you don't particularly make strength of the th noise. It's more like Leotholt. It's more softer, and it doesn't force your lips as much. But enough of this. Let's see what we can do at the start of the game. Well, I think we all know what my first port of call is going to be, and that, of course, is towers.
My lord.
There's our unique guardian. How much does a tower cost for us? 40. Wild men have expensive towers.
As you wish.
Right, as I build these towers, let's have a little discussion of what I think is going to happen. We are almost certainly going to lose Roskabel. To be honest, I'd happily abandon it immediately and just let them have it. I am not bothered by it at all.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
It does not hold strategic importance because it's a village and not a strong one at that. There's nothing unique about that. I'd happily let them take it. Excuse me, sorry. Turn it into a town, and then we'll ride in and take it back from them later on.
Your orders, my lord.
Get our hobbit generals some.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
Towers on the other side of the lake.
Yes.
Right, the first turns should always be marked with economic, a push for economy. So, Oh, look at that. We have no money whatsoever. We're going to have to hold off on that for a second. Interesting little UI, you might note. There's a beekeeper symbol there. Let's low tax rate everyone, and then decide what we think is most important to build. Now, Framsburg is very, very isolated. Its general does have cavalry as his bodyguard, as he is not a Beorning, he is a Northman and an Éothéod. He is part of the Éothéod. So, but Framsburg can't upgrade anymore. With wild men, we have that restriction. We cannot take it further than it already is. I think very key is going to be roads in our central province so that we can get... Does that not even have normal roads? Right, normal roads there, you're definite. Forodryan, how much can you get off that? Only 150 from their mines. Fenberg, do you even get mines? No, you don't. Dwinberg. We can get a leather tanner. We can get some farming in. Leotholt. Get roads there as well, but it's not as important in the forest because it just doesn't really make any difference. I'm tempted to go with leather tanners across the board because they give a fixed income of 10. And I can get more of them. Although you would argue that the mines, of course, will give you 150, so you'd need 15 leather tanners to make that much money. But 150 for a 4,500 return isn't that great. Still a lot better return. No, we will go with that. We will go with that. Fenberg, we'll go with leather tanners in the others. This is one of the few things that we can actually build. Right, here, do we have a muster ground? No, we do not. But we will go with roads again. Framsburg has a muster ground, so leather tanner will do fine. And Leotholt also give us a leather tanner. I'm not too bothered about infantry at this time. And it is going to be tricky. Do we split our forces and try and defend Roscabel, or do we try and defend Forodryan and Fenberg? Difficult decision to make.
Your orders, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Head out and build towers up there.
We shall continue tomorrow. Yes.
If the enemy finds us here, it won't be to their liking.
Nothing shall
I
escape
should say
your
that
notice in these lands, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
I have no intention of using the
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
reasonable
Yes.
cheat of essentially demanding peace from the Misty Mountains immediately. Much like the Umbar campaign, I will try and make this as difficult as I can
My lord.
in an attempt to
As you wish.
well, make it harder for myself
Erecting a
because
watchtower.
I've won many, many, many campaigns, and to
By
make it
your
hopefully
command.
more enjoyable.
We have marched our limit.
Valesmen only cost 200 gold and they have 150 upkeep. Oh, they're a gift. They are a gift. Yes, please. Coming from the northern Dunedain with expensive troops. This is wonderful. Did I see hobbits there? No. Right, we can't make any more money, so there's no point queuing anything now.
Orders.
But we do want to try and forge
Yes, my
alliances
lord.
with those around us. So we will send Radagast the Brown north to the
Tomorrow's
elves.
journey planned out.
Alright, our first end turn. Let's see what happens. Fortunately, the general isn't in there, so if Magor is
My
to
lord.
die... If
Continue
Roscabel is to fall,
tomorrow.
sorry, Magor won't go with it. Let's end the turn. I don't really have a overall campaign goal. Obviously, defeat Dol Guldur and Misty Mountains over time. But initially, I will play it by ear. We'll see what advantage we get, see how the other factions play, see if they bother with us, and then we'll decide where we strike. Dol Guldur I've never seen not attack Roscabel, so it's a very real possibility that they will swarm us there. Oh, he's coming on his own. Oh, our first battle. Battle Anduin. Save game. Now we should be able to show off the absolute splendour
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
of the skin changes in this battle. Interestingly, there is an artist's depiction of either Khandum or Dol Guldur. But I think that one's Khandum. Although there's not enough snow really for it to be Khandum. Our first battle with the skin changes. We're just going to charge in and we're going to call it that. Oh, I wonder what that does. Furious charge. Oh, don't run yet, actually. That was a bad idea.
Forward.
Just walk for now. Just walk. Let's speed it up. We don't want to just watch them walk at each other. There's no point trying to flank them because there's only 2 units. So it's straight in and straight at them. Charge. And whatever that does. Oh, slaughter! The entire front line fell. Orcs getting smashed about left, right, and centre. Right, we've gone in with 23. They've come in with 75, was it, I think? We are burning through them. Absolutely burning through them. They're down to 61. We've only lost 2. Oh, they seem to be pulling out. Now, remember, in this campaign, many of you will have seen the Misty Mountains, the poison arrow video I did. And we will be facing those poison arrows on the Misty Mountains and Dol Guldur base in Archers. The Mirkwood Hunters, they're called. Oh, they didn't get as good a charge that time, but we have slaughtered them so far. As long as our general doesn't die. And the general, very nicely, good work, either Zarathos or Hummingbird, I'm not sure which one. But the general is the same height, build and stature of the rest of the skin changers.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I say that, of course, because sometimes, particularly with the hobbits, for example, the hobbit generals for Anduin are hobbits. Their bodyguards are hobbits. But the general himself will still be a standard Anduin general. So he might look a bit silly. Sweep the leg. Crush him. Square in the chest. Drops a second one. Well, we have lost 10 people. But they've lost 50, so... Charge again.
Only half our force remains.
See, we are vulnerable to attack. We can take damage, but our incredible attack, coupled with their effective against armor, just makes them monsters. 2 humans are still alive. Oh yeah, their shoulder does do a weird little ping thing, doesn't it? Sort of an odd stretch to it. Oh no, he's taking him out. We're down to 5. There are 14 of them. The odds are not 2 in our favour anymore. Don't let him fall as well. Come on. Oh, idiots.
We await your command.
That's a great swing. Form up. 4 of you that remain. Get a charge. Just another one. Speed it up a bit.
The battle is very much in our favour.
We only have 2 left.
We
only have 1 left.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Oh no. Monsters they may be, but still vulnerable they are. I'm tempted to just leave it on fast forward and see if Magor can do it on his own.
Our general lies slain up on the battlefield. Though defeat is ours on this day, we have nothing to be ashamed of. It was but a cruel twist of fate that snatched victory from our grasp.
That was irritating. Well, I don't think it's going to come as any surprise to anyone that on the next time you see the Anduin video, I shall have made the skin changes slightly stronger. I feel that they should have absolutely decimated in one-on-one combat some Uruk bodyguards. They should be real powerhouses. And I'm disappointed that they have been defeated by 1 battalion of bodyguards. So I shall maybe slightly increase their number rather than their defense stat. But that was at least a good little practice test for us. Huntmaster Bjorn's going to get us adopted 18-year-old. Yes, please. They want us to take Enethauer. Enethauer meaning quite literally Middle Forest. And it is where the name would suggest. It's somewhere around the middle.
Yes, my lord. If only I could, as you wish.
Untrustworthy foe, what? That is all?
I'm gonna stick you!
Oh, Shadow Rangers.
Your
Oh yeah, a
order,
few people have been
without
asking actually.
I shall continue tomorrow, stopping here.
They've been asking, where are the spiders? Where are the spiders? You took the spiders out. One gentleman even swore he was so annoyed that we'd taken spiders out. But that was on ModDB, and what can you expect from that place?
Yes.
But yes, we have
This
taken the
tower
spiders
will keep
out,
vigil over the lands.
and we've taken them out for a very good reason. The spiders are horrendously buggy,
Erecting
and
a
they
watchtower.
always crash the
Yes.
game. They may not crash the game the first time you fight them. They may not crash the game the second time you fight them, but they will crash the game one of the times you fight them. And they are far too unpredictable. And for that reason alone, I have taken them out. And I am pleased to have done so. Right, the north can sort of take care of itself, but the south needs more defense. So,
An order. As you command.
we continue down this route.
Nothing shall escape your notice in these lands.
Yes, my lord.
I do think the Misty Mountains
With
will
honor,
avoid us for
This tower will
quite
keep
some
vigil
time.
over the lands.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, the army here does not need to have an army here, so until we can train them, we will take... we will leave you, sorry, take you
My
two.
lord.
Head you at least just to
By your
Dwinberg for now.
command, we'll make camp here.
Yes, my lord.
Fastrid, mark out our border in the forest, so head back in.
With honor. We can go no further, my lord.
Ah, it's the
My
Thana
lord.
Guild, isn't it? Head over there.
Continue
Right,
in
Roscobel
tomorrow.
might hold against a single
I'm gonna
battalion.
Stick you.
We've got good archers, remember, so we have to
Your
use that to our
orders, my
advantage.
lord.
But yes, anywhere where there used to be spiders, there are now Camul's Shadow Rangers, basically. We only make 400 gold. But we'll make a lot more when they get roads, although that is 3 turns away. Oh, I forgot about him. Gleowine, is he called Gleowine? I think he might be called Gleowine. Not 100%. Is there anything else anybody had asked me that I had written down? Oh, there's the gentleman who wants to know the backstory of Dorwinion, but that would be
Hiding from the
saved.
enemy.
Better spent talking about that in a Dorwinion video, of course.
Yes, my lord.
Forweg.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor.
Ah, of course you built your... now we wait.
Your orders, my lord.
The Misty Mountains are there somewhere.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
Your orders, my lord.
It's just a case of finding them.
Yes.
Oh, they've ignored us.
Orders.
All right, then we don't need that large army there either. So leave behind those ones and head south.
By your command. My lord. By your command.
Thana Guild, I want a tower.
We
Oh,
have
we can
marched
do
our
it.
limit.
Yes.
Erecting a wall. My lord. March
We
to
will try and hold
exhaustion,
Roscobel.
continuing later.
Because if we can hold that, it massively stifles Dol Guldur hold on
Yes, my
the
lord.
Anduin itself.
Yes,
Oh, there's Enathar.
as you wish.
Continue heading
Tomorrow's
north.
journey planned out.
Got to meet
Yes,
them
my
elves, isn't
lord.
it?
Yes. There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
They could probably
This
take
tower
Enathar on
will
their
keep
own.
vigil over the lands.
Ah, Fastred
Your
is a
orders, my
woodman,
lord.
which means he also doesn't have... He has Anduin Longbowmen. Oh, this faction is so diverse. It goes against everything I like. Normally I like really regimented factions. So every unit looks very similar. They've got similar names. They've got similar functions.
Yes, my lord.
That's normally what I'm
Yes.
about.
An order. Move.
Holding Meithelberg. Gleowine you just
Your
have to hold there
orders,
for a
my
while.
lord.
Same as yourself. We haven't got the money for the watchtowers at the moment. But at least the watchtowers do not cost upkeep once they're built. Which is a slight reprieve, of course.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, we're running out of money now.
With honor.
Build our other watchtower
Your
right in the
orders, my
corner,
lord.
actually.
Yes. Orders. Yes. Orders.
Thana Guild you just hold there. Who have we got that's
Yes,
spare?
my lord.
Forweg. Head with
Your orders, my
Fastrid,
lord.
who might be able to. Oh,
With
no.
honor.
Oh, look, he still has an image. Oh, the spiders are still... But I took them out. Oh, so I wonder who put those back in. Zarathos. Spiders crashed the game way too much.
Rally to me, men. We must have a taste of my blade.
They don't even have an image. This displeases me. They were supposed to have been removed.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Breren,
Yes.
head down there.
We can go.
Yes, my lord.
Forweg, move in on
We
Enathar.
shall engage.
Yes, my
Radagast,
lord.
yes. Woodland Realm
What is
Diplomat.
it you wish to discuss?
Trade rights.
It's good to
Loving
have
it.
another worthy
Alliance?
proposal.
No,
then.
not an alliance yet.
Excellent.
Map information.
You hold us at ransom,
Melchinaton.
and you know this. Another proposition. This proposal is...
Well, that seemed fruitful.
Farewell.
None of the alliance.
Yes, tomorrow's journey planned out. Your orders, my lord.
Everybody's just holding as we are losing money. I'll try and take Éothéod with 4 weg. See if he can take it on his own. May not be able to though. Not with the performance that we've just seen, with 23 of them falling to 70 Uruk bodyguards. But at least we haven't been attacked by anyone else in here at all at the moment. Oh, we are still making money, but... Oh, of course, because the roads and the mines are now ready.
Yes, my lord.
But all we can do at the moment is wait.
Your will, my lord. By your command. Have a taste of my blade.
There's the Nazgul heir, Chieftain Huamath.
My lord.
4
Your
weg.
orders, my lord.
Take Éothéod in the name of our
Your
glorious
orders.
nation.
Without question. Stopping here.
We still just pause. I spoke briefly about the history of the Vale of Anduin in their overview video, but of course in the southwest we have the Sturs, who I spoke of at great length, the peoples from where Gollum comes. Smeagol was a Stur of southern Anduin, until the peoples there migrated west. I'm fairly certain that all Sturs now reside in the Shire.
Concealing the troops by your order.
So there are none really left here, but it's a nice little addition to add them to the faction. Interesting to note, for those of you that don't know, this is where Isildur loses the ring, in the Gladden Fields. Which is peculiar, because he was making his way up here, back to Arnor. And his capital at the time was Numinas, on the shore of Lake Evandene, which is just there. So why he was going all the way up here just to then cross the mountains, and why he wouldn't have gone past Isengard, is beyond me. So, there we are. There we have it. So that's where he loses the ring, which is why Smeagol then picks it up as it floats downriver and then settles in the whatever the base of a river is called. I don't know. Wash, maybe? No,
Yes, my
that's
lord.
to do with the ocean.
We shall engage.
As it settles in the base of the river, and then
Making
Smeagol
camp
picks it up
here.
from there. And then, of course, he is ousted, and he retreats to the Misty Mountains, where he spends the next however many years, 500, I think. We still haven't got any money.
Your orders, my lord.
So we still can't really do anything.
Yes, my lord.
We should get there. Oh, he's never going to take that.
I'm gonna stick you. Have a taste of my blade.
And our army is there purely on a defensive capacity. We don't even know if we need them there at the moment. Oh, well, another end turn then comes. Oh, I forgot Radagast could move. Oh. So those are the stores, and that's their impact on Middle-earth. Of course, as I've already mentioned, the bulk of the forces that we've based Anduin on come from the ancestors of the Rohirrim. Now, initially, the ancestors of the Rohirrim resided in Rovanion, which is where Dorwinion is now located. Or, well, Dorwinion's not in the heart of Rovanion, but it's in Rovanion. This is, of course, the heartlands of Rovanion. And Vidugavia lived just south of the river, that his peoples had a kingdom there. He was a prince. He's the first recorded prince of Rovanion. This is the
My
first
lord.
one that has a name.
As you wish. Without question. What is it you wish to discuss?
Oh, they're only
It's
balanced.
good, very well. What else do you have to suggest?
They're not that bothered about
Possibly
the...
a mistake. You have another worthy proposal, then. I must say, we are...
Why does no
Well,
one
that
want to
seems
ally with us?
fruitful.
What have we done wrong?
Farewell. Yes, I shall continue tomorrow.
And where is the enemy?
Your orders, my lord.
As you command.
Yes, my lord.
Right, Fastred, now try and join him.
We
Oh, I
can
should have
go
sent him
no
down the
further,
turn
my lord.
before. That's annoying. The Misty Mountains don't seem to be bothered with us, as I thought they might do.
Your orders,
They've
my
not
lord.
actually attacked us.
Yes,
But
my
until I
lord.
can build those damn watchtowers. But I am more than happy to wait. Watchtowers are very, very important. And we shall wait until we can at least see around us and then decide to attack. Because at the minute, even if we attack Dol Guldur, that will take our entire army. And we won't get anywhere. That army cannot take Dol Guldur, which is the nearest location. We could try and cut inland, but then that starts a war with Dol Guldur that we might not be able to finish. Although I am closing in on the end of this first episode. Let's do it ever so slightly longer, just as it's the first one. and it marks the start of a great and fun campaign. I apologise that the only battle thus far has been with the skin changers, and that all they've done is die. And there is no way on earth I'm going to send these skin changers in alone. They will just also die. It'll be a waste. Cormag has a lot of range, so we'll just pull back. We'll just withdraw.
A prime position to launch a cowardly ambush if need be.
Your orders,
Right, there's two generals there now.
Assembling a mighty orders.
Yes, my lord.
We are making so little money.
Your orders.
But as long as we're still always besieging
We
that,
shall engage.
then Adunafel
We shall prevail.
will not move in on it.
Yes.
And that's what we're counting on. Although the Misty Mountains are mustering, threatening
Yes,
that
my
western
lord.
side.
What is it you wish to talk about?
I believe that the next
Aye,
episode
very
will be
well. What's your
incredibly
next suggestion?
active.
This seems quite
We'll
a
finally start
good
getting those
reason.
towers up.
Let us open. There's not a pleasure, noble sire.
Let's at least get map
Yes,
information
my
with
lord.
the Misty Mountains,
Without
see what they're thinking.
question. Tomorrow's journey.
We'll get our
planned
towers
out.
up in the next one, and we will almost certainly be attacked by the Misty Mountains, and possibly Dol Guldur. It depends where they're going and who they're thinking of at the moment. But I think I will end that one there. I don't want to talk about the backstory to Anduin too much, as I can spread that out over each episode and give a nice little flavour to each one. But this marks the start of the fourth and potentially final Let's Play of this, so I do hope indeed that you enjoy it. I do hope that you enjoyed the faction overview series, indeed with ending with the Anduin one. I shall hope to replace them with some lore videos maybe, and then potentially some developers videos of what's going on behind the scenes. But do stay tuned for the decision there. But for now, as ever, thank you very much for watching if indeed you have. Please feel free to comment, write what you wish, ask any questions you want, and they'll be answered by myself or someone else in my stead. But for now, dear friends, and as ever, until we speak again, Navar Naden Pedimad Melunin, and fare thee well.